Hello there and welcome back to Milk It Reviews. The 3-in-1 Parka. Right, now we'll get good and bad weather wherever we live. Right, if you're one of these lucky people that never have seen rain and wind and snow and ice and sub-zero temperatures, then you're really lucky. Right, unfortunately here in the UK we get all of that. Right, and some more, and I know that our cousins out in the United States get it, and at the moment, looking at the weather forecast, they're getting it even worse along the east coast than what we've seen in many years here. Right, now, the 3-in-1 Parka, right, it gives a huge amount of flexibility, right, to the way that you would give yourself that protection from the weather. And this is one of the great things that I love about this style of coat, parka, jacket, whatever you want to call it. Right, it's a mid-length coat. It comes down, if you put your hands in your pockets, in your trouser pockets, comes down to roughly the bottom of your pockets, right, in length. Right, I'm not doing my usual modelling the garment today. It's hovering -1, it's freezing cold, and to be honest with you, right, it's too cold to start taking things off, so it's on the table, I'm afraid. Right, the coat itself, it offers, like I say, it offers huge versatility. Right, we're going to run you through everything to do with this. Right, it comprises of an inner and an outer garment. Right, the inner you have, let me just unzip this completely. Right, you've got a removable colour coordinated fleece liner to this. Right, so you know there's a lot of thought being given to it, and in essence you're basically getting two coats for the price of one. Right, you get yourself a top quality fleece. Right, if you're asking about, if you're going to ask about the level of protection the fleece gives, there's one manufacturer that grades fleeces in, and you may be familiar with Polartec 100, which is the thinnest stuff. Right, Polartec 200, obviously a bit thicker, and Polartec 300, which is the heavy duty weight, right, that gives you the best protection. My personal guess, right, and 511 don't actually quote, this is my personal guess, that the weight of the fleece that comes with this is probably equivalent to Polartec 300. Okay, so just to give you an idea. Right, the outer shell, right, is at the end of the day fantastic. Right, it's warm, it's waterproof, it's windproof, it's everything you want proof. Comes with such an array of pockets, right, which we've all become accustomed to with 511. I think that was one of the things that really attracted me to 511 in the first place, all those years ago when I bought my very first pair of trousers. It was pockets. Right, I need lots of them with what I do. I carry too much junk, as my wife keeps telling me. Right, but I need somewhere to put it, the same as you probably do as well. Right, let's just take a look at the pockets that we've got with this. Right, on both sleeves, roughly at elbow length, we have these diagonal pockets with a nice handy tag on the zipper there. All your zippers are YKK, right, as they are with everything with 511. Right, if you go into this pocket, right, it comes down to here. So it's a fair size, right, it's coming right round to this side and down as far as the end of the, or roughly down to the seam. Okay, so you've got plenty of room in there to tuck things away, and they're easily accessible as well. Right, I've got the 511, I keep saying that, the 5-in-1 jacket, which I'm wearing at the moment. Right, and I'll just show you, right, on the forearms, you've got pockets. Right now, these, as you can see, very easily usable and accessible. These are just the same. Right, I wonder whether there might be a difference, and no, there isn't. Let's move the sleeves out of the way, come onto the chest. Right, we've got the hidden document pockets, which are huge. Right, they come right down to the top of your hand warmer pockets, right up round and follow the seam all the way round here. So you've got lots of room in there. In there you've got the loop side Velcro for your backup belt system. If you're not familiar with a backup belt system, look it up, because it is very, very good. It's a selection of widely used pouches with hook side Velcro attached to the back. It's manufactured by 511, they've been making it for years. Sorry. You can pop a holster in there, flashlight holder, baton holder, magazine holders, right, they're all available. Right, so you can pop those inside. Right, or if you're like me at times, just tuck your mobile phone in there. It's handy, it's easily accessible. On the chest, we've got hidden patch panels. There's one on each side. Right, now I've noticed this with some 511 garments, they come with a bit of Velcro stitched on. Not all of them. I don't know why, I have no idea. Right, but you can put your unit badge on there, or a name tape, whatever you want. Got the same on this side. Right, the good thing about these patch panels is they're Velcro removable. So if your unit wants to silk screen badges onto these, that can be done. The other great thing about having them silk screen, having them Velcro removable, if you're like me, you get one set of patches, right, and you want to be able to use them on several different coats or jackets, you can just literally swap them around. You're not stuck with having to get every single set of patch panels silk screened or badges attached or Velcro attached, right? You just use the one. Right, so good idea, Mr. Designer at 5'11", whoever you are. Right, the other little thing is they make great concealed carry pockets as well, because you just can't see they're there. They've got this flap over the top. They're great. Moving down, you've got your hand warmer pockets down here. They're fleece lined. There we are. They're like a fleecy fabric, like they're superbly warm. You've got a little pocket in these. Don't know what it's for. Right, it's just a little tiny pocket in there, probably about twice the size of a Zippo lighter if you laid it on its side. Right, they're great, absolutely superb. Same on this side as well. Moving our way, well, back up the top here, I did forget to mention these. You've got two mic loops, one each side. Right, 1 inch wide, webbing strapping stitched on. Right, so great if you need to shoulder mount your microphone at all. Okay, I've noticed on a lot of these jackets you've got a little buttonhole here. Right, if anybody knows what that's for, please let me know, because I don't know. Right, so one thing I don't know about 5'11" coats, and I thought I knew quite a lot. Right, let's move it onto its side. Right, and let's just have a close look at this, because if you're belt carrying your kit, in particular your holster, your flashlight, your baton, your CS spray, whatever it is, this sort of coat can be a big hindrance to you actually accessing that equipment. Sorry, so 5'11" have come along. Right, I didn't mention earlier, all these snaps, these poppers, are all prim snaps. Okay, so please bear that in mind, they are extremely good. But you can unzip the outer, and also you can unzip the fleece, so that fits around your holster or your whatever it is you need access to. And if you need to, you can just do that up with a popper. This holds up underneath your arm. If you need access, there it is. It's easily accessible. Right, and it does work. It works extremely well. Right, the zipper on the fleece, we get to the fleece in a minute, I'll take it out in a mo. Right, but the zipper comes up roughly just above, well, about halfway up your rib cage. Okay, so that's a nice thought. It's also double-ended, so if you're just unzipping this for a bit of extra ventilation, right, that works extremely well as well. Right, we'll do this up, because the other side of these coats, right, and I think we've all been caught with this, right, you're wearing it outside, you're going into a shop, you're going to your office, you're not going to be there long, but it's too warm to wear indoors. Right, ventilation zips. Right, now this goes from roughly your elbow up underneath your armpit all the way down, so you can just unzip this for that little bit of extra airflow. Makes a big difference. I'm doing it all the time. Right, you've got the same on the other side of the coat as well. Just pop it over so we can see the back. Right, now I must admit I was a little bit curious about what these were for when I first saw them. Right, but I've worked it out. Each side you have these little openings, not very big at all, then they don't need to be. What they're for, if you've got a belt carry radio set with a remote microphone, you can pass the cable for that microphone through here to access your belt carry kit. Right, and then that way you can mount it up over your shoulder and you haven't got it all coming up through the zip in front of you. Great little touch that is, I like that a lot. Then on the bottom of the coat, you unzip it, you've got a pocket that runs right across to here. Right, it's about that wide. I use that for storing gloves in. Right, don't know what you'd use it for, maybe the same. Right, but it's a nice touch again. You can tuck those things you might need while you're out and about, just out of the way, but you've still got them on you. Right, up on the back here across the shoulders, we've got another patch panel that comes out. This time you can get your big 10x4 patches on there, and again on the 3-in-1, right, we've got a piece of Velcro stitched on there. Again, I say I don't know why you get that on some and not all. Right, but again, this is also Velcro detachable. Right, then we take that in there. And then zip that back up. And again, it doesn't really notice at all that it's there. Move over to the hood. I love 511 hoods, right, because I've got a big head. I've got a huge head. Right, they are more than big enough to cover the biggest of heads. And in fact, if I wear a baseball cap underneath one of these, right, this peak comes out to roughly the end of the peak on the baseball cap, so it's nice and big. But 511, I thought about people with smaller heads, or maybe if I'm not wearing a baseball cap, and they put a volume adjuster on the back so you can cinch that right back and it pulls it right back off your face. When you've got the coat zipped right up, right, and this popped around your face, you can see just how that brings that in around your face, so that it's covering everything you want. You can also cinch it down using these shock cord adjusters, right, and they really do work. Right, once they're done up, they stay done up. Right, they don't slip and slide, which is the one thing I will say about the shock cord adjusters on the bottom of the coat that are accessible in through the pockets here, if you recall, and also on the fleece liner. Right, those shock cord adjusters do not slip. Right, so once you've adjusted them, they just stay put, which I think is really great. Right, now removing the inner from the outer, we've got 3 tags. Right, this one here, which is at the back of your neck, and then you've got 2 more. If I just undo, they're down at the cuffs on the inside of the shell. Might just undo those, and let's just take this fleece out so you can see what you're getting. Right, because the fleece is one thing. If you've got those days where it's freezing cold and it's dry and you don't want the outer shell, right, then the fleece is really great to have where you can remove it. Right, again, YKK zippers on the inside of this, they're all YKK. Right, let's just pop this out. Right, and here we are. Right, pretty much as you would expect, you've got these. I like this. Right, it's like a very heavy-duty nylon, right, covering across the back of your neck, down over your shoulders, down to your elbows. If you're wearing a backpack or a side pack over this, you're not going to go wearing the fleece out. I've worn through fleeces before. I don't think you're going to get that issue with this because this strengthening has been put in there. Right, and then once it gets down to your elbows, it swaps over and it goes on the underside of your forearm. Right, so if you're anything like me, you find yourself leaning on too many filing cabinets, right, you're not likely to wear out the sleeves on your lovely fleece that you've got here. Right, now you can see it's a bit better. Right, if we undo that pop, this is what I showed you earlier on where you can access your sidearm. Again, you've got a mixture of ability to add extra ventilation or that equipment access that you might need urgently one day. Right, like I said, you've got double end zips on these, so you've got that ability for the ventilation stroke access. Move on to your side pockets, right, hand warmer pockets. Right, again, they're fleece lined. Right, adjusters in the bottom of the pocket there. Right, once you've done them up, like I say, they stay done up. They zip up as well, so you're not going to lose your kit out of them. Right, inside pockets. Oh boy, I always use inside pockets. Right, this side we've got a zip closure, and it's about, how can I put it? Well, in fact, let's do that. It's that inside pocket is this size. Okay. Right, so plenty of room in there for your equipment that you might need. On the other side, you've got an elastic topped pocket that again is the size of that panel. Okay. Right, so straight away, I mean, loads and loads and loads of room for kit. Just turn it over so you can see the back. There it is. It's just plain fleece on the back, but incredibly warm. That's the one thing I will say with this. Right, it is a good quality fleece jacket. The other thing that you do have on this, again, which is a nice little touch, you've got 2 microphone loops on the inside of this as well. Right, now this is available in a range of colours. Right, can't remember off the top of my head, but if you take a close look at 511's website, right, you will be able to get an idea of what colours are there. Right, on the inside of the outer shell, just to finish up with, you've got inside pockets as well. This one's about A5 size, so it's roughly this sort of big. Okay, and this one, right, which is Velcro closure, is about the same size. Right, if you are new to one thing I forgot to mention, washing. They wash really well. Right, it goes straight in the washing machine. Right, my wife tumbles these on a low heat, right, and they work really well. They come out like brand new. Right, it's not something you're waiting forever and a day to dry so you can use again. If you're new to Meal Kit Reviews, I get a lot of questions from people that are predominantly not subscribers. Have I got any reviews coming out? Is there anything new about to be released? If you subscribe, you will get the notifications. I mean, I don't mind answering your questions, don't get me wrong, I really don't. That's what I'm here for. Right, but if you subscribe, right, then you'll get the email notifications if you're set up that way. If not, it appears on the left-hand side of your screen when you're on your home channel. Right, please feel free to ask if you've got any questions or queries. Right, I'm only too happy to answer them. If I don't know the answer, I'm sure I'll find someone that does. But thank you very much for watching. Have a happy new year. Right, and thanks again. Bye-bye.